Alright, so let's finish this up and just end with the story everyone wants to hear about. It is Suge Knight signing his life rights over to Ray J. Yes, Suge Knight has signed his life rights over to Ray J. First of all, I didn't even know you could fucking do that. Like, who knew you could sign your life over? I know it's just signing over the rights for a movie, but the way they say it, signing over your life to Ray J. Of all people, that's who you sign it to, Ray J. I mean, if I was going to sign my life rights over, obviously you sign it over to Quentin Tarantino. That's going to be a fucking awesome movie. You know, people, I'll all of a sudden learn karate, have ninja swords, and I'll be fucking, yeah, jujitsu sword slashing people and lots of blood squirting. Quentin Tarantino movie on my life would be dope. But then I could sell them to James Cameron. That's bigger, you know, infinite budget, more explosions and fucking CGI and sound effects, video, all sorts of shit. I have different mutants in my film, blue guys, green guys, yellow guys, just all sorts of craziness. So James Cameron might be able to do it, you know, big production. You see me just catch that? All right. Yes, James Cameron, you know, would capture it well, I think. A lot of explosions in my life. I've had a lot of explosions and whatnot, so a lot of CGI would be needed. Or, obviously, Martin Scorsese, you know, who could be better than Scorsese? My life, you know, I am half Italian. You get my whole, you know, you focus on the Italian half of my family. There's the Irish half, too, so I'm 50% Irish, 50% Italian, but you know, the Italian side, maybe there was mob ties, at least DeSanti, it sounds like they're tied to the mob somehow, but we just say there's mob ties, and then there's the 50% Irish part, and, you know, famously, Robert De Niro played a half Irish, you know, half Italian mobster on Goodfellas, my favorite movie of all time. So I would have Robert De Niro play pretty much that exact same role again for my life, and I don't even give a fuck. He'd play it right now, as his age right now, even through my high school years and everything. It'll just be Robert De Niro in fucking high school. It'll be me played by a 75-year-old man. I don't even give a fuck. You know, I'd still be the coolest kid in school. I'd still probably get prom king and homecoming king, sweep all the awards, you know. I'd definitely be the most feared in high school still. Most feared and respected at 75 years old. You know, just walking the hallways of high school, man. Just me as Robert De Niro right now. Just asking people where they get their high blood pressure medication, you know. If they invested in those stock mutual funds lately, or what their 401k looks like. IRAs, those are the only words I know, adult words. Oh, mutual funds or whatever. But yeah, I'd be asking, you know, where do you guys get your Lipitor from? Or, you guys got any good, you know, senior citizen buffet discounts going around here? Getting all the kids who haven't turned 21 yet beer and shit. I would be the coolest kid in school as Robert De Niro in high school. So that's who I want to play me. You know, no matter what, I don't think anyone else could truly capture me like Robert De Niro could. I've been compared to him most of my life. Everyone says, you know, you look a lot like Robert De Niro. I'm like, I know, stop, I get it all the time. You know, so it's just a natural fit. So either Scorsese, definitely, or Quentin Tarantino, I think would be my final choices. I'll settle for James Cameron if I had to. But back to Suge Knight, he signed his life over to Ray J. You know, he's got Nick Cannon to write a book about him. I almost had to read that, you know, over again, because, you know, when Nick Cannon, he's so fucking gangster, dude. He's so gangster that, you know, sometimes when I just hear his name, it'll come on TV, or I'll just read it even, and I get a little, it sends chills down my spine. I lose my train of thought. I forget what's, you know, going on, you know, before I realize he's not here, and then I take a deep sigh of relief, you know, and I can move on with my day. But, you know, it sends a fear into my heart, just to hear Nick Cannon's name, see him on Wild 'N Out. Can't even watch that show. too scared of him. So, you know, I'm sure when Suge Knight said, you know, who do you want to write a book for you? Who's the obvious first choice? Nick Cannon. He probably didn't even pause for a second. He's like, you know, who else? Nick Cannon. Who the fuck else would write my book? Who's the most gangster rapper out right now? Nick Cannon. Who fucking has the most gang affiliation? Who has probably killed the most people in the rap game? Nick Cannon, you know. So I'm just saying, he was the obvious choice. So I don't see how this is a shock to anyone, but I guess people think this is weird or something. But, you know, if there's anyone I could have a book written about, or if there's anyone that would write my book on my life, now that we're talking about the movie on my life, if there's anyone that wrote a book on my life, it'd be Nick Cannon. First choice, hands down. I don't even have any other choices. It's just Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon. That's my top 5. So, yeah, so, I mean, he's just so fucking gangster, man. So fucking gangster, man. Alright, I gotta stop talking about him because I know he's got goons all over LA and I don't want to be caught slipping. So, yeah, so Suge Knight, you know, first choice to write a book about him. He's having Nick Cannon signed his life rights over to Ray J, so we're looking for a movie. It's just interesting choices all around for Suge Knight. I don't know what's going on in that jail cell. I don't know what's been happening, but very interesting choices from Death Row goons to Ray J and Nick Cannon. Whatever. You know, like, pick the biggest gangsters in the game, he picked them, you know. So fucking gangster. So fucking gangster. So fucking gangster. Alright, anyways, dude. Yeah, that's it for the day. I gotta go cool down. I'm sweating just from mentioning that man's name so much. It makes me nervous. Alright, and I started watching The Godfather of Harlem on Epix. I know it's weird, not a lot of people have Epix. I just got the free trial, so I didn't even know it was a fucking station that made original TV shows. But I had heard Swizz Beatz exclusively did the soundtrack, and now I heard the intro with Rick Ross is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's a fucking incredible song. Check that out. The song with Dave East is incredible. Dave East has been playing so much in my, you know, Pandora or whatever I have, Spotify. I don't want to promote anyone yet in case someone wants to sign me, you know. Gotta keep my options open. But yeah, Dave East has been playing so much. That's on KD and Maneuver with French Montana. Crazy good songs. I never knew how good Dave East is. Like his mixtapes back to back there. Go check out his mixtapes. Dave East is fucking such a better artist than I thought. So I've really, been on a Dave East kick lately, if you will. But the Godfather of Harlem soundtrack is great. Every song is good. Swizz Beatz, you know, it's not just that fucking crazy, you know, intense drums, always just hyping you up music, you know, just the pump you up type beats he usually makes, real high energy. They're all over the place. There's some high energy, there's some grimier, there's some, you know, R&B types, it's all over the place. It's inspirational, it's street and gangster, and it's, you know, of course, the pump you up, get hyped beats that he's fucking the king of, famous for. So the Godfather of Harlem soundtrack, I think, when's the last time a soundtrack came out? That's got to be the best soundtrack in the last decade, hands down. Just because I think it's literally like Shrek, Finding Nemo, and the Godfather of Harlem. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. There's like, Black Panther and Lion King. Okay, there were some soundtracks, but Godfather of Harlem definitely should be up there with Black Panther. Godfather of Harlem is a crazy good soundtrack, and you might say that's crazy. It's not as good as Kendrick Lamar's Black Panther. It was perfect. And yeah, it was great and everything, but someone can beat Kendrick Lamar out. I think Swizz Beatz did it here. And this is way better compilation than anything DJ Khaled's ever done. These are like, DJ Khaled's just going for most random artists, putting them together and hoping they work. And they do sometimes work great, but sometimes not so much, pretty terrible. But Swizz Beatz actually puts people that work together and they just The beats are incredible, the singing, everything's incredible. So definitely. And The Godfather of Harlem's a crazy good show. What's his name, the lead actor there? I'll remember it later. I wanted to say Lawrence Fishburne, it's not him. But it's a crazy, incredible show about Bumpy Johnson and you know, the King of Harlem back in the day. It kind of starts before American Gangster did. You know, he was the predecessor to Frank. I think that's how it goes. But Godfather of Harlem's an awesome show. I've seen 2 episodes. Got to watch the next 2 before my trial runs out today. So definitely check out The Godfather of Harlem. That's some great acting, perfectly blended violence and drugs and all that. Old school sex with normal storyline and great acting. Usually you get the violence and the drugs or bad acting or vice versa, but this time we got both. It's just all around great, you know. They capture old school really well, but still making it new school enough that, you know, young people can connect and relate to it. So definitely check out The Godfather of Harlem. You know, tomorrow we'll check out oh, and NBA Youngboy has a new album, AI Youngboy 2. He dropped it unexpectedly. I said he was going to have a big year. I said he was going to have a new album coming out and it was going to be huge. And it just went #1. Congratulations to him. That's huge for him. He's like the king of YouTube, I guess. So congrats to the NBA Youngboy, the album. I haven't heard it all. What I heard, it's fire. So shout out to him. That's awesome. You know, he's definitely one of the most talented younger artists out, so I hope he stays out of jail because I think he's got, you know, many more #1 albums to come. So shouts out to him on the new album, AI Youngboy 2. Check that out. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj. She officially got married. She just had the license now. They did like a small wedding or something. They just put up pictures and everything. She's married. Her last name is Perry, I believe. So isn't there Meet the Perrys? Hey, maybe a reality show in the works, you know. I want to meet this ex-drug dealer now. That's the biggest success story. You come out of jail and you fucking marry Nicki Minaj. There's no better success story than that, in my opinion. My God, you get a rich woman, you get money, and one of the most beautiful women. I love her personality. You know, I know that sounds crazy, and she'd probably she might be the aggressor in bed. She might control me, but hey, I'd love every second of it. For some reason, you know, she would be definitely controlling me, but hey, I would enjoy every last second of that. So yeah, I just want to know who this guy is who did like almost 10 years. They were high school sweethearts. How did he get her phone number? How did he connect to her? I mean, I don't know, so many questions. You know, were they having conjugal visit? How long has this been going on? You know, is this guy still in the street? What does he do now? I just, so many questions. Maybe I'd watch that reality show. So, but congratulations, you didn't do some big blowout wedding and didn't do a reality show wedding because I think that's corny. So shout out to her. Congratulations on getting married. You know, hopefully she's gonna have a kid now and relax and not, you know, have to focus on worrying about being the best out or whatever, because I think she's a legend female MC, has been the best out for almost a decade, so she can take a seat back and just sit on her legend chair, sit on her legend throne, because I think she's a legend female MC, whether you like her, love her, or hate her. She's definitely a legend female MC, and she deserves to take some time off and just enjoy that top spot and let other females shine, because it is the golden era of female MCs. You know, Megan Thee Stallion, I mean Cardi B, I guess, but you got the dolls, Cash Doll, China Doll, City Girls. There's so many good female MCs. Rico Nasty, Tierra Whack, you know, all of them. I'm sure Young M.A. I mean, there's so many female MCs you lose. I love Doja Cat. Doja Cat's one of my favorite right there. I'd put her in my top 3. And of course, Snow the Prouda and Rhapsody. I mean, you could go on and on. So female rap is in a good spot. Nicki Minaj can sit back for a while. She's a legend. let these other females shine, because there's so many of them, and I was going to talk about the golden era of, you know, screaming rap with Casanova out, or was it Onyx and MOP, and it probably was Onyx and MOP was the golden era, and nowadays it's just Casanova on top, and it's going to be Casanova on top for a while. So that's the wrap up on the screaming golden era, but this is definitely the female MC golden era. I mean, just all those people I named off, like, they all have albums coming up, and I mean, I think Doja Cat just released an album. I'm going to talk about her in the next podcast. Alright, I'm rambling on too much. If I forgot anything, I'll just ramble on about it tomorrow. So, hope I see you there. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, because, like I said, we do this every single day for 18 or more minutes. Probably more minutes than 18. I'm going to be honest with you right now. It'll probably be more than 18, but, you know. Whatever, you don't gotta watch. I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do. Alright? Have a great day though. Thank you for watching if you did. Hope I see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching once again. This is I Feel Like Rhyming. I'm Kevin KMac McCarthy. Peace.